here. So what we can do is we can put it here. I've never done this before. Well, I have a little bit, but I want to try just doing this because this is the fastest way for me to do this, and you guys can watch it. So let's just watch this, and then we'll.
Alien life form.
First of all, you can see how used this place is. It's unbelievable. People don't have, their eyes aren't trained for it, but I'll go into it afterwards.
They've cut it in. Okay. Who does this kind of stuff? Yeah.
It's interesting how it comes right. It's right at.
Yeah.
Put it right at.
Yeah.
Blatant.
Wild.
I mean, there's a giant face right behind it. Amazing. Give me a second. So real quick, let's talk about this. As you know, this is something I do. Okay. This is obviously, I've been looking for something like that for a long time. I think what's going on here is something's wrong with it. This should not be visible, in my opinion. I think that they may have found something that was broken, but look how strategically placed it is to start. Okay, so you can, first of all, you can see the activity. Okay, so it's very unusual. There's holes everywhere. Okay, remember, don't think logically. If you're going to think logically, you're never going to figure out or understand anything to do with what I call the unseen world. Okay, it's because it's not that it's not logical. It's just not human logic. Okay, and as you can see, there's no way that there's a face. Okay, which I film on a daily basis. It's a made face staring at this metal object, that there's no way a human, you guys, this was found by a helicopter pilot way out in the middle of, I don't know if you guys have ever seen like Moab or or like the desert in Utah or the rocks. It's unreal how vast it is out there, and a helicopter found this. And one thing you can see is literally the activity. You can see the chalk marks even. I mean, this is a major place for them. Another type of face. I'm going to keep this to a short video. I wanted basically to have you guys take a look at it. There's different versions, there's different videos. I only saw this one. I thought it was fascinating. There's no point in making a long video on this. Because you guys know, I just want you guys to simply take a look, and take a close look. Okay, take a close look at all their patterns, their designs, their system, their language. They'll tell you that they're there. It's an amazing thing. So this is more than likely something that, it's one of their devices. So what's happening here, in my opinion, unless this is something else, now this is not factual, but most likely this is one of four, and they're in four other places. Inside that square of those four, reality can be altered, and it sounds more complicated than it is. But it's really not. It's just a trick, basically, as far as we're concerned, and that's what it is. And now it also may have many other purposes. And I don't think that you're supposed to be able to see this right now. I think that there's something, maybe it was down for maintenance. But you know what I mean? And I could be wrong, but this is not visible. Their whole world is invisible to us. That's why I'm willing to believe that there's an accident here, or this thing is broken, or something's not working. But like I said, just take a quick look. I hope everyone's doing okay. You'll see the activity, what I show on a daily basis. They are literally living right here. It could be just a one unit. Maybe just that one does the trick. But what I've been told through them, basically, is there's going to be four of those. And a lot of times they're globes. They're actually round, like globe-looking things that are apparently, as they describe, made the same way the Earth was, but there's no life on them. And they'll place those globes in the forest in any way they want, 4 different corners. I'm not sure of the distance. I just don't know. And inside that, a human will be fooled every time. Like, you could even dig dirt, apparently, that's not there. Like, you could go dig dirt. You're digging a hole. It's not real, or apparently. I know it's hard to believe me. My brain doesn't believe it either. And a little bit of, looks like maybe water there. Interesting. That's all I just wanted to show you guys. That's amazing that we're, see, because little things are starting to happen. We're doing it, you guys. We're the furthest along of anybody in this subject. And it feels really good. Wait till this next year, like, or just even this winter, some of the stuff I'm going to present, but this next season is going to be outstanding. I may take you to a place like this. Of course, you're never going to be able to get near here. They've already have made sure that no regular person will ever step foot near here. They already know what this is, okay? Believe me. Not on the YouTube channel, but the dudes that come in after these guys, believe me, they know what this is, okay? They know whose it is. They know all of it. And you just have to understand, it's all known. It's just certain people, privilege levels. Like, I don't even know if our president would know about this. He knows about very little, plausible deniability. Over and out. Something is dead there. Just as I turned the camera off, this, I think it's a vulture, yeah, came in, scared the crows. I think the crows have eaten most because they've been there for hours, but something's dead right there. I haven't gone over because, they've been eating it for an incredible amount of time, but it can't be anything substantially big because I think I'd be able to see it in this frame even. There's something dead right there. Oh, it's a hawk. Wow, you guys, look at that. So cool. No wonder the crow moved. Look at that. Because you don't mess with a hawk. They're not very smart, believe it or not. Here's a magpie. The magpies will mingle in on anything. What is that? Oh, let's see if it does it again. He stepped on it so it doesn't come up. I wonder what it is. I know you guys are thinking, like, well, just walk over there. I could just jump the two fences, but ooh, blue sky up there. It doesn't look like anything exciting enough. Is this it? He moved? This is him, he moved. What is that? For. It's nothing big. Of course, there's a fence right where I want to look. There's not, look at those legs. There is not much else flight-wise around here that could handle that hawk. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's actually a pretty big animal. I mean, it's a ground animal, but pretty big, whatever it is. Bigger than I thought. I wonder how it died there. It's amazing how nothing gets wasted. The birds find everything. Look at the size of him. Yes, magpies are actually pretty big birds, and then look at the size of him next to the magpie. Like, a magpie's just a tiny bit smaller than a crow, and sometimes equally as big. Really depends on the magpie, but like on average, they're just a little bit smaller. Cool. I wonder what that is. Oh, now I can almost see it. Let's see. if I go out there, it'll scare them. I don't want to ruin it. The only reason I wouldn't mind seeing it before they eat it all is just to figure out maybe there's a sign of how whatever it is died. It was considerably big. Make sure it's not like a neighborhood dog or something. I'm not sure what would be dead there. Coyotes might, maybe. Look at those legs on that thing. I mean, it's just so cool. I mean, no matter what it is, at this point, I know it's dead because the crows have been over there all morning. And if I go out now, then they'll fly away. I want the hawk to eat. How cool would it be to make friends with him? At this stage, it's too late. Because he's believe it or not, I know a guy that used to train them and raise them, and he said they're not smart. He said it's all instinct. He said, look at that wingspan. Because it's incredibly big. There's an eagle that lives here too. Eagles, I think, are more... I guess they would eat like a scavenger like a hawk does, but they're more of like a killer. Like, they're the ones that will kill. He sits over there. I gotta film for you guys one day. Is he there right now? Oh, no. Sorry, I hallucinated. Oh, it was an optical illusion right there. I thought it looked like... that disc looked like a hawk. I mean, the eagle. He sits right on the water thing. All right, so there's a kill over there. I'm not going to go see what it is. I just scared them away. It's some kind of animal. Never saw that face. That's where it all happened, guys, right there. See, they're always there. That's the thing. They become basically a part of the environment if a human is near. You know, it's just part of the thing. Remember, we're all connected to energy. Until I have a better way of explaining it to you, that's what I'm going with. It's the energy. You know, they know you're coming from a mile away. And there's been one, you know, it's like winning the lottery, 1 in a billion, you know, where somebody had surprise won or whatever the reasons might be, you know. Maybe he doesn't have that ability. Maybe that was a mentally retarded, you know, you don't know, you know what I mean? Just like we have humans that are born without all of their functionalities, you know what I mean? So there could be a million reasons. This isn't one being. I need to make it very clear. We're dealing with hundreds, if not 1,000 different beings. And it's constantly talked about as one still. Hey, I think I saw Bigfoot. Oh, really? You saw him, huh? Amazing. I saw Bigfoot. You guys, you killing. Everyone's killing me. Okay. Bigfoot is the least of what's happening here. It can only be seen. So I filmed this to you guys once or twice now in the last month or so. But I want to give you the elevated look. It's easier to see. You can see these are all arranged rocks. They were all put. You see how every one of them is unique? This one's got a hole in it. They all make faces. Especially that one. I love that one. You can literally see a Bigfoot face on that one sticking out if you're closer. You can kind of see it now, actually. And they're always right there. I actually filmed them out. Let me see if I can catch those ones. Where'd I get them? Blatant. Look at the only standing trees left are weird. The ones on the ground are a triangle that no one could ever see. There's a fork. There's two white ones that go around. At the beginning of the white one, there's actually a teepee, a black teepee. That's an entire system. You have to understand, that's a system. Okay, it's not there for the hell of it. It has to be there for them to be there, for them to use this area. Like they will not stray from marking it and putting their system in place at some point around where they are. You can only see it going up because I found it. There's one little spot where you can stop and kind of see it from below. Look how all that's put together. That's an amazing thing right there. Right there, they did all that. All of those, they're all faces. See, that's a face. That's how they do it, guys. It's that simple. That's their world. Stop thinking people, or any other beings would want to be like you. You've been fooled into working into, mining gold and precious minerals, thinking it's for you. It came to me one day in the woods. Even I said, "What is the most effective way to create an entire race of slaves that are happy?" Well, you know what I mean. In a sense, what do? You create the illusion of freedom. It's so simple. If you're to fool people, all you got to do is start with it. People know nothing. We're all looking to be led. Every one of us, even the leaders, need to be led. We all need. We just want someone to take our hand and that we could trust and just be like, yes, this is the right president. This is what's supposed to happen. That's where people will turn to to things like Jesus and God, and because it's just everything's so out of our hands. Shut up. I could go on forever.